Breaking news. Imagine this. Here it is. The same armchair you've sat in all morning, steaming with coffee. The room was filled with the familiar laughing of Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa, who had been friends for years. Life has been by my side, like an old friend, for decades. However, on a morning that will be remembered by fans forever, Kelly's eyes lost their luster and the laughing turned to silence. She broke her vows to co-host Mark Consuelos with a voice shaking. This wasn't your average goodbye. Millions of Americans were on the edge of their seats during that one moment. Join us as we delve into the emotional farewell, the decades-long love and partnership that preceded it, and the profound truths in life that may be found in Kelly's tears. Believe me when I say that this story will have you thinking long after the credits roll because of all the unexpected turns, tragic endings, and inspirational moments. It appeared, at first glance, to be just another episode of Live. There was electric energy in the crowd, a dazzling stage, and Kelly and Mark's chemistry was palpable. However, individuals who were attentively observing detected a distinct change. It was as if Kelly's smile was delicately contorted. Mark, who is always bursting with amusing self-assurance, was noticeably quieter. It transpired thereafter. Even the producers were caught unawares by the words, the pause, and the unexpected outpouring of tears. As she clenched Mark's hand, Kelly uttered hushed, thunderous words. Without you, I am utterly confused about how to go. At that very moment, it became apparent that this was no ordinary show. You wrote the book. True to life, unvarnished. Going back in time will help us comprehend the gravity of the situation and how it affected so many people. Live was joined in 2001 by Kelly Ripa, filling in for the late, great Regis Philbin. People started to notice that Kelly wasn't your average TV personality quite quickly. Her presence was unique. It was as if you were having a chat with her at your own kitchen table. That was her delivery style. She never tried to be flawless, shared anecdotes about her children, and made fun of herself. Millions of Americans, particularly those who followed her career for 20 years, saw her rise to stardom and beyond. Her friendship blossomed. Their friends' tears show us that they're human too, even when they're not in the limelight. Without Mark, Kelly's story is missing something important. It was in 1995, while filming All My Children, that their paths initially crossed. They had an immediate, almost dramatic, chemistry. Eloping in Las Vegas a year later shocked everyone and began a journey that few Hollywood couples make it through. They proved to the world that love could flourish even amid the worst of times, and they formed a family on top of their marriage. They raised 3 children, navigated careers, and survived. In 2023, viewers witnessed something truly remarkable as Mark became Kelly's guest on Live. A romantic tale playing out before their eyes while they watch. They hadn't practiced their quips. There was genuine mirth in their voices. There was no fakery. Because of that, Kelly's goodbye was much more heartbreaking. Live television has an effect that is hard to replicate. You can't use filters, retakes, or edits with it. Everything you see is authentic, unfiltered, and raw. Kelly had nowhere to hide when her tears flowed that day. Without a commercial break, her voice would crack. Nothing in the script to keep her feelings contained. People weren't merely tuning into a discussion program. They saw a lady stumbling over change, loss, and the burden of bidding farewell to millions of people. Real people acting their lives out. Moreover, it served as a timely reminder of the value of live television in an age where pre-recorded videos dominate social media. The spotlight was on Mark as Kelly's emotions burst forth. Some thought he would make light of the situation by telling a joke. People around him assumed he would just ignore it and go on. However, he changed his behavior in a completely significant way. All he did was take her hand. His eyes betrayed his decades-long affection for her as he murmured words of solace that only she could hear. That unspoken gesture conveyed more meaning than any well-rehearsed statement. True relationship is defined by its quiet strength, and it brought that back to the minds of supporters. Maintaining composure and presence while the one you care about is in a state of emotional collapse. The web went live in a matter of minutes. news feeds brimming with expressions of sorrow and unity. A supporter said, "I feel like I've grown up with Kelly, and watching her cry felt like losing a member of my own family. This marks the end of an era," another person remarked. Every morning will be different. There was more to the outpouring than mere adoration for the celebrities. Many others had a deep emotional connection to Kelly and Mark. For some in their 60s who had entertained the couple for decades, it was like bidding farewell to long-lost acquaintances. And that is the wonder of television, isn't it? The fact that two virtual characters can become an integral part of our audio experience. The entertainment world was shocked and moved when Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, the much-loved pair on TV, shared a heartbreaking goodbye moment that broke fans' hearts. For decades, their love story has been one of the few in Hollywood that shows how to be together for a long time, be passionate about each other, and stay together. But when Kelly Ripa said goodbye to her husband with tears in her eyes in a touching and open moment, people all over the world felt her pain. A love story that drew in millions of people. They met for the first time on the set of All My Children in the mid-1990s. What started as chemistry on screen quickly turned into a romance in real life. It was against all chances that they got married in 1996. They raised a family while dealing with the stress of being famous. Fans who believed in long love in a business known for short-term relationships saw hope in their marriage. They raised 3 kids together and shared many important events with fans. Their relationship always seemed real, approachable, and inspiring, whether they were on the red carpet or in an honest interview. Fans liked how Kelly was honest about the good and bad parts of their marriage. She never tried to hide the truth, but she always praised their strong bond. The goodbye that tears people apart. Kelly Ripa's voice cracked when she said goodbye to Mark Consuelos with all her heart during a recent emotional show. As she told him how grateful she was for his love and support, tears filled her eyes. People who saw it said it was a real and raw moment and said she seemed to really feel the weight of their trip. Mark also looked like he was moved. His face showed both pride and sadness, as if her words had moved him and the goodbye itself had made him sad. Many fans said it was the first time they had seen this usually happy couple look so weak on screen. Almost right away, social media went crazy. Video clips of the goodbye went viral on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Fans wrote things like, "I've never cried this hard over a celebrity couple," and "Kelly and Mark remind us what true love looks like." Why this goodbye hit home? A lot more than just star rumors were affected by Kelly's farewell. Love, loyalty, and the bittersweet nature of change were some of the themes that were touched on. People could relate to every tear Kelly shed, whether it was from losing a loved one, remembering good times, or dealing with the changes that come with life. This is when Kelly Ripa showed her most sensitive side. She has always been known for being funny and full of energy. Fans didn't just see a TV host saying goodbye to her husband. They saw a woman letting everyone see her heart. People who want to see realness in a time when perfect looks are often praised liked how real it seemed. A legacy that lasts. There is still more to Kelly and Mark's story. Even though the goodbye was a big emotional moment, people are still moved by their love, which serves as a reminder that real relationships are based on respecting each other, always being there for each other, and having the courage to face life's challenges together. The intense goodbye will always be remembered by fans as a moment that shows how close they are and how real their journey is. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are loved by millions of people, whether they're on TV together or in private. In conclusion, Kelly Ripa's emotional goodbye to Mark Consuelos wasn't just another star story. It was a moving reminder of how beautiful and fragile love can be. Fans all over the world felt her pain, cried with her, and praised the love story that has moved so many people. As the video keeps going around the internet, one thing stays clear. Kelly and Mark's relationship is more than just cute. It's proof that love can last, even when it's time to say goodbye.